Hello everyone, this is ADV Sean. Welcome to my channel. Actually, this is my first time to have my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is all about my traveling in my home city, which is called Daqing in China. I actually spent 3.5 years in New Zealand. I came here before the pandemic, and I decided to live in this country. Before I came here, I have some options on my list. I wanted to go to USA and Australia. But the reason I finally chose New Zealand is because this is a really beautiful country and with a beautiful nature, and the people here are really nice. After 3 weeks I stayed here, the pandemic started in China, and I got stuck here. I cannot fly back to home. Then I decided to stay here, and luckily I got my student visa, and also I started ECE, which is called Early Childhood Education. In May 2021, I got my working visa. And then I decided to traveling all over the country because I want to see the different cities and different part of New Zealand. The first year I stayed in Auckland, but the second year I moved to Hamilton, Napier, and then I got a contract in ECE Center in Wellington, so I moved down to Wellington. I still felt Auckland is the best place for me to live, so I decided to transfer my job from Wellington to Auckland. Luckily enough, I got a new job in Auckland, and then I just travel back to Auckland. I live in East Auckland. In November last year, I got another chance to move down to Palmerston North. It's a small city in North Island. So I just moved down here and stay here until now. So today is 13th of May 2023. I'm going to take my airplane this afternoon. We will arrive China tomorrow. So I'm going to shoot more videos about my life in China and my families. I think it's gonna be so exciting, and hope you like it. Follow me.
Adverb Sean.
Hello, I'm waiting for my girlfriend to come here, pick me up, and take me to the airport.
I finally on board, and I didn't realize how crowded in that airplane, but luckily I was sitting by windows. After hours of checkout and check-in, I was on another airplane, which took me from Auckland to Shanghai. The whole journey took me 12 hours from Auckland to Shanghai, and I took the third airplane from Shanghai to Harbin. The time I arrived was 11 a.m. I took the bus from Harbin Airport to Daqing. Everything seems so familiar to me, as I felt nothing has been changed for the past 3 years. The most important was I couldn't wait to meet my friends in Daqing. We had barbecue in a fancy restaurant called 77C and Garden. And also the other day, we had been to a Sichuan hot pot restaurant. I was familiar to hot pot, but for Sichuan style, that was my first time to try. I should say it was yummy, but I was not get used to it.
Human brain. So we're gonna eat human brain.
Do you know front intestine?
It's a chicken feet.
Intestine.
Some.
信阳，我想问那个鞭炮笋，它是长在哪里的？
It's my first time to try this pig brain. Pig brain. Okay, try it.
Done very well.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
After I hung out with my friends, I had an idea to view my parents' old apartments, which they had 2 apartments.
It's a beautiful Saturday, and just heading off to a place where is my parents' previous house. As you can see, this is the building behind of me. It's my parents' previous house in Daqing, and actually they already sold the house like 6 years ago. But I just came up here, and yeah, that one is in the corner. It's my parents' previous house. Yeah, it looks so ugly now.
They sold them in 2018 and 2021. I think I forgot to introduce how I moved from restaurant to that apartment. This is called e-bike and super popular in most major cities in China.
The place is called Living Lake, and you can see the back of me is a lake, and those buildings is my parents' old apartment. It's around 9th floor. It's my parents' old apartment, but they already sold it like 2 years ago.
There is one thing I had to mention during my journey as I experienced the sandstorm. Yes, you're not hearing wrong. I stayed at home 2 days just because of the air pollution and the sandstorm. So I have to confess that was not a good experience.
The air quality is so bad, and it's a sandstorm outside. If you want to see the outside, it's really dirty. And the strong wind blew the sand in the air, and also makes everywhere so dusty. So I can't go anywhere, but I just stay inside.
But the other day, I was happy to have a lunch with my relatives on my dad's side to celebrate the Dragon Boat Festival in Sheraton Hotel. Our transportation was fully relied on Didi, which is a Chinese version of Uber, and had a coupon for me to use every day for this account, which is super nice.
Today is the Dragon Boat Festival, and our family gathered here. Back with me is only one 5-star hotel, which is called Sheraton Hotel in Daqing, and we're going to have the lunch here.
The hotel has a fancy restaurant, even though it is not cheap to have lunch here, but it is worthwhile for festival celebration. I was in the hotel and the restaurant is in 2nd floor. After lunch, we headed off to Grandpa's apartment. Please don't mind of this little cutie. I was happy to spend time with Grandpa and happy to see he was quite well. The Daqing City is famous for oil, and the layout of the city is quite diverse. There are over 20 kilometers between east and west. I was roaming around in a park close to Tangren shopping mall. I found this place is quite popular for people to relax. I walked in a shopping mall, but I could not find lots of people there. The economy in Daqing was going down. After 1 week, I went to a gym and had dinner with Auntie and her husband.
Today is the day we are heading to a small town in Inner Mongolia, which is not far from Daqing. My uncle has a super big one. 7 of us will go to the small town in Inner Mongolia. And because of my granddad's grave in that small town, so we are going to go there to memorize my granddad.
The Inner Mongolia trip has always been my dream. I had been to Ulaanbaatar and Manzhouli and Arshan before, but this time was for my grandpa. He moved to northeast when he was little from Shandong province and spent his whole life in northeast. I still have relatives who live in a small town called Bukatu, which is a Mongolian name. The Inner Mongolia is a really beautiful place to visit, but if you come, I do advise to have a trip in July, as the winter is super cold here. My journey in China this time had a lot of fun and good memories. Hope you love my video, and if you like it, please subscribe and hit the like button, and please don't forget to leave your comments below.